I love seeing the chat has already gone full meme, so that's comforting. Nice to know that you're all actually here. Okay, let's find out how loud this is for you, because it sounds loud for me. Oh yeah, that already looks like it's gonna be a little bit too loud. Yeah, hang on. There we go. That already looks a little bit better. Okay, how's that? How is that for everybody? Hey, Dire Strider, thank you very much for those 100 bits. Okay, it's a little bit better. Well, hang on, let me turn it down in Windows. Except that I keep not actually pulling up the sound mixer. God, I'm an idiot. Yes, volume mixer. Haha! Idiot. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Okay. Don't worry, Stark. This character's a fucking pain in the ass to play anyway. So, hello, chat, and welcome to Duel Links, a game that I'm almost entirely playing because, goddammit, Stark. So, this is going to bear a lot of explaining. The first thing to point out for anyone who is, like, no connection with this game at all, this is a mobile port. So, this area over here is normally all you can see on your phone or on your tablet. And then this panel over here and then the panel way over there are just sort of, like, added information. It's very strange. But these are the same, why can't you see, there we go, now you can see my cursor. These are the same information that this thing's giving you. And then when we're playing a game, it'll give up big blown up card text over here, which actually makes me think, let me move the giveaway notice so that you'll be able to see that. Yeah, on any sort of mobile playing this, the entire screen is just this big central panel, and that's it. And yeah, Boneless Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very good explanation. So for anyone who's ever at all played Yu-Gi-Oh!, I feel like a lot of us started playing, like, when the game was relatively new in, like, early 2000s, and left before it started introducing a bunch of the mechanics. This is sort of that time period, is up until recently, like, it hasn't had any of the, like, super crazy cards that exist in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's got some of the, like, weirder things, but not anything too absurd. And, like, a week ago, they added one of the other uses for what's called the extra deck, which we'll get into in a little bit. But the basic idea is that, so you know how in, say, Hearthstone or in MTG Arena, you've got your, like, central screen and you navigate everything from there? This is basically that. It's just that it's all sort of weirdly obfuscated behind anime things. So, like, we've got this thing up here, which is these little charges. Yeah, it used to be called the Fusion deck because all that was in it was Fusion cards. So, like, this thing just indicate... Oh, right, there's also a chat feature, which is mostly spam bots, but not entirely. This is basically like a stamina bar to fight against bots. It's relatively simple. So as you move around, like, this one is the gate, which will have dual trials. This is sort of like single player. This is honestly like Puzzle Labs. A lot of it's just sort of to teach you how to play if you haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while, or if you've never played. So it'll be just like little quizzes, summon a monster, how to tribute summon, all of those sort of things until they get to, like, the 2- and 3-star ones, which are usually, hey, we put one of these out every set that we release, and it'll teach you some of the mechanics from the new set. Except for this one, because this one is currently bugged. Because it's weird. And yeah, they give you gems, which are basically the currency used for pretty much everything. So from this panel, you can access, like, the duel trials, and you can go to the gate, which is to fight, like, specific named characters. You can choose to fight them at different difficulties, basically, and it costs different amounts of different resources to fight them at higher levels. Basically, there's almost no reason to do either 10 or do anything unless it's 10 or 40, because 10 is basically going to be the easiest deck they have and costs you the least resources. 40 means that when you beat them, they cut out all of this, like, chaff rewards. Like, these are all cards that you can get, and they're all fine at the beginning, but none of them are great cards. If you fight a legendary person at 40, they only have their card rewards. Basically, cards that you probably can't get any other way. But it makes them, like, accessible and grindable. Yeah, the gate is also where you can farm for cards, as well as a reliable way to get an opponent to complete certain quests. 10 is almost impossible to lose to, except for the new ones they added, which are much harder. Pretty sure the newest season of the anime has special duels that follow the Duel Links rules. I have heard similar things. But yeah, so there's all, like, this is all the characters from the original anime. Well, not all, but all of the ones that I have access to. So they all have an assortment of cards. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. And for anyone who's confused about rarity, it's basically the same as Magic and Hearthstone. It's just normal is common, rare is uncommon, SR is secret rare, is actual rare or epic, and UR is ultra rare, so mythic or legendary. Oh, super rare. Sorry. Secret rare was a stupid joke from early Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Sorry, not secret rare. Super rare. Yeah, physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Has actual secret rare, which is why I forget. And then we can do this thing where basically we can look at different, like, animes, basically. So, like, we can go to the GX people and go get their cards. And the thing that they added recently, like, a couple of days ago, was 5Ds, which, if you've ever heard the thing about card games on motorcycles, 5Ds is the show that did that. I only have 4 of them right now. There's only 5, though, so I'm only 1 off so far. These guys are much harder to beat. Even their level 10s are actually kind of a threat. And like Stark was saying, every stage that you're on, you've got missions. So right now, the reason why I didn't want to play this too much is because I've got a bunch of missions that are going to be relatively simple to complete and show off, because they're all basically achieve 5 wins without performing some special summon. Except that because this is taking place in, or not taking place, because of the set that came out, you can kind of cheat and do a bunch of these all at once. Because it's like, don't do a tribute summon, which is, for anyone, again, who doesn't know Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's the sort of thing where, in Magic, your limiting factor of resources is how much mana you have. In Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's more that bigger monsters need to, you need to sacrifice smaller monsters to get them out. So, win 5 games without doing that. Win 5 games without doing a, do you know Firework? No, so it's the full rip of it. It's just I need to load it in a different extension because it's trying to find something from Windows XP that doesn't exist, I think was the issue. It definitely will not run in Steam, no, because it was Windows. It was a Microsoft Windows game. And then, yeah, like I said, these are all, like, win without doing certain summonings, and that's actually not too hard to do. Winning without using skills is something I'll have to explain, because it's a bit odd. And then special, so normally the top of this would be, this doesn't really do daily quests, it just does weekly quests, which again, I kind of like. Yeah, skills aren't too hard to explain, I'll just explain it when I'm looking at characters specifically, though. but I've already done all of my weekly quests, because they're usually pretty simple, because it's usually just do X thing X times, and it doesn't really change a ton. So instead, we've just got a whole bunch of these, like, level up characters to 10 or to 30, and you get 50 gems no matter what. Like, that's all relatively simple. As for skills...
Who's on the mightiest team in the game? Me!
Oh, right, I forgot they changed his voice actor. So, for skills, basically, we have all of these different characters that...
I believe in my cards.
They're all gonna make noise every time I click on them. I forgot about that. Whenever we get a level up with them, we have a chance of well, not a chance. We know what we're gonna get every time you level up. It'll be like, you'll get a skill, or you'll get gems, or you'll get a card. The 5D's characters are getting a little bit thrown under the bus, because a lot of them don't have the best cards available. Because they're odd? But yeah, basically the way it works, though, is that this character, like, provided I'm using this character, I can use his specific skills. So, I need to change the name of this, because I don't know what that actually says. Because I copied someone else's deck and then tweaked it further. So this character has these 3 skills that I've currently unlocked, and we're using this one, Mark of the Dragon Head, because it's pretty important. Because what it does is, at the beginning of the duel, add 2 Junk Synchron cards, which is this card, to your deck, then add 1 Stardust Dragon to your extra deck. And functionally, what this basically means is, if anyone remembers old Yu-Gi-Oh!, there was always, like, fusion monsters, where you would play a spell. In early Yu-Gi-Oh! Was always polymerization. It's a word that I still can't say. And use it to create a, like, bigger, scarier monster. Instead, with Synchro Monsters, which is what this is, because it's white, not purple. I can't actually show you the card text there. You can see here that the way that it's summoned is instead that you have a tuner and a non-tuner on the field, and then their levels have to equal his, which is 8. So, Junk Synchron is a tuner monster. He's just a particularly good one because when he's normal summoned, you can target 1 level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in defense position. Basically, he has a way to go get another creature out, because you can only summon 1 creature per turn normally. So he's particularly useful because he's a tuner. Yeah, it just zooms in on the art, unfortunately. So he's a tuner, and he can go get something else to, like, combine with. So he's pretty solid, honestly. There are other skills, so, like, I've got... No, I don't want to... Like, this one is Attack Boost Synchro Warriors. Until the end of your turn, Warrior, so... I don't know if that... Yeah, so that means that it has the creature type Warrior. Synchro monsters on your side of the field will get extra attack. Hi, Ajal12345. Welcome. But all characters have different skills. This is definitely one of those things that sort of differentiates it from other card game, like online card games. That's the part that I'm just like, I think it's fine, but I could definitely see other people having, or taking umbrage with it, I guess. All of these characters have different skills, and because of the era that they come from,
5Ds needs a win. They turn to me.
All of the... I'm gonna have to turn on that voice acting for this part. All of them, for one of their first skills, have a thing where it adds 2 tuner monsters, and then whatever their, like, big scary monster from the show was. Except for this guy. This is such a pain in the ass.
It's my dream to be the king.
This kid has, for some reason, his skill to give him an actual decent card locked to level 4. I don't know why. I don't know why. Haley is not a bot. That is my wife. No, Loratron is a bot. Although I don't think Loratron said anything. Well, and that's the... Probably because he's a shitty little brat. Yeah, so this guy, his whole thing is that he works with these very strange creatures anyway that I don't particularly like. And because his cards are terrible, I can't actually show you any of them. Oh, there's one. Which are the Morphtronics. They're bad. Okay, they're not bad. They're weird things that, like, care whether they're in attack or defense position. And they're all fine. But they're... yeah. I know that in the actual card game, they're terrible. Here, they're... But they care whether they're in attack or defense position, and the problem is that a bunch of this is it's just weird. The problem is that to get the final character who's available, I need to be using this kid, and his only usable skill, or the only skill that he has right now that I actually can get any use of, is this one that makes me have to sort of use Morphtronics a little bit. So I'll be playing as him a bit. But yeah, so that's this whole area. There's another thing you can do to earn gems, which is just every area has these sort of, like, clickable things that might have stuff. So, yay, that one had a gem. Like, on this arena, you can click on the lights. This is where you do PvP. Sorry, Ajal, I'm just trying to explain the game a little bit before we, like, jump in. Like, this is the PvP icon because I spent a fair amount of time last night trying to get, what's it called? Get up to gold, because in the same way that, like, Hearthstone has the floors every couple of levels, this has floors at, like, Bronze 1, Silver 1, Gold 1 that you can't drop below. It's like, I should probably just try and get into Gold 1 before, because I think the season ends in a couple of days. Because I think it does every month like Hearthstone does. And then... Card Trader, this is basically where we can do our sort of comparison to dusting. We can just... there we go. Go to all of our stuff, batch convert, and just say, yes, convert everything that has more than 3 copies into gold, and into orbs that you can use to buy other stuff. The Card Trader just changes his stock relatively often. Like, these cards change every 8-ish hours. And then he's got a flat stock that doesn't rotate, but you can only buy 1 card from it every 8-ish hours. Yeah, it doesn't let you make any cards you want, but it does make you let you make a fair amount of cards. But it's more the fact that you actually have some amount of control over what happens with your duplicates. It is a little bit annoying that you can't get any card. Also, I forgot to mention there's these little exclamation points that spawn that just have gold or currency or something in them. And then over here you can see that one of the legendary duelists can just spawn. It makes it a little bit easier to do some of their quests or things, because you don't have to spend resources if they just spawn out in the field. This one's kind of stupid. This is... no, I didn't want to click on you. Just trying to click on... there we go. This one either has a trash can or these weird... cooler thing that you can click on to maybe get gems. This one doesn't matter a ton because it doesn't have the shop or anything. This is just all cosmetic crap. So, like, you can look up deck lists, you can edit decks, you can go to your card catalog, see all the skills, or you can do goofy customization, which are just like, these are all the card sleeves I've unlocked, and these are all of the playmats that I've unlocked. It's just cosmetic. Doesn't actually matter. I think there are cosmetics you can pay for, but I haven't. And then the one thing that I have not talked about at all is the shop. So, this is the weird thing. I know for anyone who's even, like, vaguely aware of Yu-Gi-Oh!, you've probably heard about the whole thing that they don't have a rotating format. They just have... like, every card that's ever been printed, unless it's banned or restricted or limited, like, something applying to it that means that you can't play a certain number of those cards, or the card is outright forbidden. Every card they've ever printed, in theory, should be legal in some way. So all of these packs, like, never rotate out, none of them ever go away. It's more of just that each one of these packs, whenever they release them, is just focused on a single archetype. And that's pretty much it. It's just, yeah, it's just a single archetype. You can do whatever you Yeah, and the Forbidden Limited list is slightly different from physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Plus, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has 2 because it's weird. But yeah, I've got 1,700 gems. I was honestly planning on just dropping a bunch of gems to buy a bunch of packs. Yeah, that's the thing, is I guess each pack technically has about 3 archetypes. And a bunch of the packs will have, like, random useful cards that almost any deck will want, but because your decks are so limited, you don't always want to. And then there's these weird ones. These are temporary boxes that appear for a short amount of time, and you're only allowed to buy a limited amount with gems. I'm not super happy about that. Because I've already bought all the ones I can with gems of these, and the rest you have to spend real money on. Because this is on Steam, you can use Steam Wallet money, so you can, like, play PUBG and get stupid visual gear and sell that, and then pay for this without having to pay money, so I guess that's fine. But it's a little bit annoying that these just... you can't actually get that much of these with grinding up gems. And to be fair, this, like, 17,000 gems, I've gone from basically 0 up to that in, like, a week-ish, and I can buy 30 packs with that. The packs are small. They only have 3 cards each, so it's not, like, a significant thing, but still. The other thing, sorry, this is a weird mechanic that I think also bears a quick thing. The way that the boxes work is that right now this box has 93 packs left in it. These are all the cards that are going to be in those packs, like in the amounts that they have. So there's no possible way, unless I reset the box, which I can do at any time, to get another Stardust Dragon, say. I'm kind of okay with that, because most of the ultra rares that I've already picked, I don't need more of immediately. So honestly, I'm trying to build a stupid deck, so I'm probably just gonna... Let's just buy some packs nice and quick. But like I said, these are like 3-card packs, so buying up 10 at once is kind of useful. I didn't actually get any new cards, but I did get one that I need, because I'm trying to build a very stupid deck that probably will not work. Which, for anyone who remembers or played Yu-Gi-Oh! Early on, there was, like, the big hype of the Blue Eyes White Dragon that was, like, awesome because it was 3,000 attack points and it was just big and scary. And it wasn't actually that great because it was just big and scary and had no abilities or anything on it. Well, it's sort of an archetype and has a bunch of stuff to support it that I'm desperately trying to build. And I only needed one more of this guy for it, but I need a bunch of other cards that don't appear to be in this pack still, so that's going to be fun. It is still technically one of the highest attack power monsters in the game, yeah. Okay, ooh. Okay, so we opened one of the few remaining ultra rares I don't have. Unfortunately, this is still the one I'm trying to get of the ultra rares I don't have, so I guess, And Silver's Cry, too, actually. But, so we got, Paleozoic. This is sort of an archetype, or not an archetype, but, like, there's a bunch of Paleozoic cards. They do the same stuff. All of them are trap cards that you can flip up and they do an effect, and then if you basically, in Magic terms, if you end up with multiple cards on the stack, and you've got a Paleozoic card in your graveyard, you can make it turn into a creature on your field. It's actually kind of useful. Dark Factory is gonna... it's not bad, but it's weird. Oh, there's another Gen X card I didn't have. That's going to be the one thing for anyone who's used to, like, Magic or Hearthstone to get behind, is to remember that for some reason, because they've sort of pigeonholed themselves with the way that they do creature types, synergies and strategies that involve, like, groups working together usually have to be based off of a shared word in their name. So, like, Gen X are going to be an archetype together. All the rest of this is all pretty, like, normal stuff. I don't know if they're gonna do Pendulum Summoning and Duel Links. I'd be kind of amazed if they did, but I kind of doubt they will. Okay, last thing of packs before I go and see... Ooh. See if we can God damn it, we're so close to having enough cards for this stupid deck I want to make. Okay. Just because Silver's Cry is another one of the cards that I needed for this dumb deck I want to make, because there's this card, the Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, that is a new Synchro monster that is most easily summoned with a Blue Eyes and a level 1 tuner monster that I'd very much like to make into a deck. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good, but I want to make it into one. And these are two of the tuner monsters that will work with it. I think that means I've got almost everything for it now, even if not quite in the amounts I want. Okay. Still, that's actually pretty solid. Yeah, Stark? No, it doesn't. I know that the deck I'm talking about has done very well in actual Yu-Gi-Oh, but we don't have a bunch of the cards to make it work.
Who's on the mightiest team in the game?
Shut up.
Me.
I might actually just have to turn off that VO because I didn't realize he was still talking. Is this the stupid one I was working on? No, this is my stupid Aroma deck. You go away. It's not worth it. Yes, exit without saving. Honestly, I'm just going to show it off a little bit now, because, like I said, I'm playing with this kid because his sister is the 5th unlockable character that we have access to in the 5Ds world right now. But you have to win 10 duels with him, and I didn't use him at all for a very long time, because his mechanics are dumb. Yeah, Jack Atlas is not in yet. I think that Jack was announced for sometime in October? Annoyingly, I think it's no. Jack is I think is at the end of October, and we're getting a sector security guy at the beginning of October, I think. Hang on. I'm trying to remember, because we do actually know when we're getting either of them. Where the hell are you hiding the stupid upcoming stuff? You're not going to tell me, are you? Nope, it's not going to tell me. Damn it. We do know when they're coming in. Just not actually... I don't have... Oh, here we go. So, Tetsu Trudge is coming in on the 29th, and Jack Atlas is coming in on January 24th. Fuck. That's annoying. Oh, and apparently we're getting a bunch of other characters before that. Actually, we're getting one person... 2019 until discount, said Okaiba. And then we're getting Tristan Taylor from the original show in December, and I'm sorry, this is an actual character name, Tyranno Hasselberry, in February. From GX. Okay, then. All of these are now from a little bit after my, time watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. Okay. Don't hassle the hassle. I hate you all so much now. Okay, let's, I'm gonna jump in so we can start trying to get some of these quests done. So they give you a little bit of an idea about what you're gonna be facing. Union Aid 2, so he's gonna be using some sort of Union deck. And then I can increase the rewards we get. I don't do this very much because you don't get a lot of control over what cards they're going to drop, and honestly, it means you get to fight fewer people and get your quests done less quickly, so like this would use 2 of my slots. So I'm just gonna do 1. Yes, fight this small child, kick his ass. That's the plan. I'm sorry. He broke his leg and got a fossil to replace it. That's not how you fix a broken leg, but sure. I mean, provided we get an actual character who does dino decks, I'm gonna be fine, because Rex Raptor's dino deck is butts. And is mostly shitty off-brand dragons. So like I was saying, because his deck is supposed to be Morphtronics, which are machines, I ended up just building a Roid deck, which are basically... So where the Morphtronics are bad transformers of, like, house supplies, the Roids are just, like, weirdly anthropomorphic machines. No. I do not have Morphtronics. This is the tuner that I get for his skill, because there are no other tuners that... So because I want to have his Power Tool Dragon, I have to have his skill, which means I have to take this fucking Morphtronic. It's not in my deck, it's in the skill! Okay. So yeah, they're all very goofy. So this is a Submarine Roid. Why did I summon it? Oh, that was wrong. Oops. That's gonna go poorly. Okay. Yep, I already done fucked up. Yeah. That was stupid on my part. So I meant to set it, which is to put it in defense position so that it would have, like, 1800 defense instead of its shitty 800 attack. So that was bad. And I might be tiny bit fucked now. This has been a series of mistakes. I think you might be a little bit behind, Damasu. I mean, the best part is that this deck actually works pretty well when I don't fuck up and get my main, or my first play killed like an idiot. And that's how you lose to a bot in like 30 seconds. By playing a card in the wrong position. Okay, let's try that again. So the reason why I still have another, like, person up here is because apparently I started that with, like, 30 seconds left to refresh that, so, like, it automatically refreshed. Yeah, no, I'm giving you shit, Damasu, don't worry. Morphtronics can actually do an extra link in real Yu-Gi-Oh! You need to get really lucky with it. I don't know what's an extra link. I have no comprehension of that. Okay, this is still gonna be bad. Let's set this Steam right. So, I don't want to put him out in attack mode because he's a really good fightsman, but if someone else fights him, then he's very squishy. His whole thing is that he gets a bunch of extra attack if he attacks something else, but if something attacks him, he loses attack, so he's much more destructible. Okay. Yes, go hit that thing. Make it go away. You summon 5 monsters in 1 turn, your opponent can't... Oh, is that the thing where you do, like, the stupid weird U thing? Yes, enter. There we go. Okay. That seems like a dick move. Okay. Do I? Yeah, let's just do this. It's degenerate and garbage. Okay, then. So, now, because I've got a level 4 and a level 3 tuner, I can use them together to special summon out the Power Tool Dragon, which is going to look very stupid, I'm going to warn you right now. One of the things that this game does that I think is actually kind of funny, and makes big, goofy creatures feel more impressive, is there's an animation for summoning it. Yeah, Power Tool Dragon also looks fucking sweet and very dumb. Okay, I'm just gonna let this whole thing play, because it's very silly. It was a truck with a face. No, Lifestream Dragon is not in the game yet. A skill to create Lifestream Dragon has been data mined, but it's not actually in yet, and we don't know how to acquire the skill, so there's a good chance it's not in yet. So yeah, that's what the Power Tool Dragon looks like on the card. I think this is part of what I'm actually kind of liking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that while sometimes they don't put a lot of effort into, like, the background of card art, because they're just so off the wall and goofy, they don't even have to pretend to care about what's the lore behind... What is the story behind how this power tool-based dragon is? And he's got this stupidly goofy... yeah, exactly. Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes are extremely varied in tone and visual design, so it means that, like, an archetype will have a theme, and it means that artists get to do a bunch of really cool, interesting, weird shit with that theme, but they don't make it feel like they all... I mean, it's weird because they don't feel like they go in the same game, but, eh. And then Power Tool Dragon has this effect where basically I can look through my deck and go, I'm going to pick 3 equip spells that can be attached to a creature. I'm going to reveal them to my character, and then sort of shuffle them up, and then my opponent picks one at random and gives it to me. So he gave me probably the wrong choice, the Axe of Despair, which gives a creature 1,000 extra attack points. So I'm just gonna give that to Power Tool Dragon, because he also has a secondary effect you can read down here. If this card would be destroyed while equipped with an equipped card, you can send one of those cards to the graveyard instead. It's basically awesome. They tried to do a lore story with some of the dual terminal cards, and it was meh. Worms cause the end of the world or something. I don't even know what dual terminal is, so I'll take your word for it. Yes, yes, yes. Go get... Oh, you're out of Troop Dragons. Okay, fine. Basically, that thing that just happened for him, think, Vampire Conquistador, or... Oh shit, the other one. I've forgotten the name. Do I care about getting another Axe of Despair? No. Oh yeah, no. I've seen some of the lore for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there's a lot of things where, like, they'll have cards that tell a story, but they tell the story over cards that don't really... that aren't super connected. Or aren't even in the same set, and sometimes are years and years apart. But I am aware that they do lore. I think we basically just start beating him to death now. No, I don't need to activate the stupid kunai with chain. Yeah, give me that. No, these two. But I know nothing about what dual terminals is, except that I've heard people mention it, and that's basically all I got. No. Trying to figure out. That only changes it to defense position. That's not helpful. Yeah, that's the whole thing, is that very few Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards get flavor text. So you end up with this weird situation where any story you're telling either has to be sort of, like, told outside of the game or told only in the art. Which, given that there's just sort of a less significant focus on the art, makes it harder to do. But yeah, since normal monsters are the only things that get any flavor text. Yeah, that poor doggo. Oh god, the fucking Morphtronic Videophone. Videon or whatever. This thing's actually annoyingly solid. This is the only Morphtronic I don't dislike. Because its entire thing is that when it's in attack position, it gains an extra 800 attack for each equipped card equipped to it. When it's in defense position, it gains an extra 800 defense for each equipped card. And since this is a Power Tool Dragon deck, so it has to have equipped cards in it anyway, it's like, I guess we're fucking playing him, because I got one of them, so why not? And now we just casually kill this man. Child. Girl. Ashley. Goodbye, good dog Marin. Outstanding dog Marin. Sorry, I forgot your name. But yeah, he's just a dog that doesn't die. If he would die, he just goes into the deck instead. Because he's outstanding. Yeah, I know that dog has like a full story to it too, but its story is kind of sad. And goes in multiple sad directions. Yeah, the dog gets like lost and then gets adopted by Skull Servant and his kids. But yeah, that's pretty much all that there is to an actual duel. It would have gone faster, if I weren't talking like a goober the entire time. I believe that should have gotten us a little bit farther on. Yeah, on all of our quests, because I didn't do any of these summons. So I didn't do a Ritual of Fusion or a Tribute, so that got us farther on all of them. This is the trouble one, is win 5 duels without using a skill. Because of the way this character is playing right now, I automatically use a skill at the beginning of every game to give myself those 3 extra cards. Oh shit, I forgot to mention this thing. This is the Vagabond. This is a mechanic that exists mostly to give you a bunch of extra experience. Because leveling up characters is one of the best ways to get gems to get more cards. This is a Vagabond. You will probably lose to the Vagabond. This is basically like giving you a little bit of a hint about what sort of deck it's playing. But it's playing some real person's deck. And this card gives you sort of a hint about what it is. And then it'll also have an extra thing here. So the challenge here is that both players begin the duel with 3 monsters on the field. The good thing is that no matter what, you get a bunch of experience, whether you lose or win. If you win, it's an absurd amount. If you lose, it's just fine. You get off at 10:15 and have to be back at 10 a.m. Ugh. I mean, that's ever so slightly not okay. Oh shit, he's first. Okay. You haven't played it yet, but someone, Discord server is giving out Steam codes. So you got a free Battleship Brigade. It's so good. It really is just so good. Okay, so time to start doing some stupid shit then. We might actually be able to win against this Vagabond. It's 10 hours between shifts? Okay. Here it's 12, so... I guess we should just go for a stupid... Yeah, let's do some broken shit. So, we've got... Yep, this is gonna be beautiful. So we special summon out the Power Tool Dragon, because we're gonna get rid of him, and we're gonna get rid of the Stealthroid. And they'll turn into our glorious Power Tool. I'm gonna keep letting this animation play, though, because it's so stupid and I love it. Because Power Tool Dragon looks absolutely goofy. And then I choked on some coffee. So the other thing that I was waiting on, though, was that, I didn't get to show this off last time. But Truckroid, who I think I sacked last time to bring out Power Tool Dragon, has a really good effect that I'm only going to use once because it's going to take up one of my back row slots here. When Truckroid destroys a creature, he basically just puts it on as a hat. So he's going to kill the Snipe Hunter and do a bunch of damage, and then I'm going to get to draw a card because of Break Draw. And then he puts it on as a hat, and now just Snipe Hunter has no effects. It's just sitting there giving its attack power to the truck. You're gonna say absorbs, but puts it on as a hat is better, or also works. I feel like it's just straight up better, but yeah. I'll be honest, I don't actually read what a lot of my opponents are doing, because it's... The thing is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't care that much about me being able to interact right here. I don't have any traps or anything I could activate on his turn, so I don't need to pay attention to what he's doing, aside from acknowledging that it's probably going to involve my face going away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just Steamroid and laugh? I'll point out that this card has a, has this timer on it. That basically means that after a certain amount of time, this card will destroy itself. I think it's 3 turns? Yeah. During your third end phase after activation, it'll destroy itself. So now that my back row is full, I can't do the Truckroid thing anymore. He'll just kill stuff flat out. But that still works. And the thing to remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that everything has haste. Like, everything comes in and can attack the turn it comes in. So we might actually just kick the ass of this Vagabond. Which means lots of experience. Oh yeah, plus I get to draw cards from Break Draw. This deck accidentally works really well. I'm still a little bit confused, Vasu, because I can still see stuff on Emu Paradise. MU Paradise. Fuck, I hate trying to say that name properly. And it's not that trying to emulate is annoying, it's just that a lot of the easier sites for doing it don't exist. Or not easier, but I guess safer sites for doing it don't exist anymore. Yes, yes, yes. You're excavating a bunch of your deck, and you're probably going to get some sort of effect out of the ones that went into the bin. This is what this deck's whole thing is that it throws creatures into the graveyard. And they somehow took my... How did you take my... What did you do to take my Snipe Hunter? Oh, okay, the Sylvan Shroom took my Snipe Hunter hat somehow. That's weird. Oh, it pops spells and traps when it's milled? Okay. Yeah, sorry, milled and excavated are the same thing, but for some reason Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually has a name for it. Oh, Jesus! We took a lot of damage there. I talked a big game, but I was not prepared to follow up. Still, though, we got 1650 just for losing, so eh? We were gonna win until he fucking... I shouldn't have played the Steamroid. I probably would have been fine if I hadn't played the Steamroid, honestly. No, so you can check the opponent's deck to see what was actually in it. I mean, I did because we saw him draw it. Right, that's actually another thing. Yeah, I know, yeah, it had 6,000 attack, so the Steamroid was the only target. I would have survived with about 100 life left had he hit anything else. Because everything else was 2,000 or more. So this is the other thing I forgot to mention. Like, this is something I actually kind of like that they do. These are basically, like, deck recipes. So this will go like, here are the cards you're missing for this deck. Yeah, it seems like a relatively new feature, yeah. These ones are specifically decks that they've given us. Like, hey, here are some cool decks to look at. One thing that I like is that they just wrapped up the Kaiba Cup, and they've given us the deck lists of the top 3. So you can actually just go see them and try and make them if you want to. This one is basically just a bunch of ultra rares, though, so I'm probably not going to be doing that. It's also this archetype called the Ultra Athletes that I find confusing and don't particularly want to play anyway. Because their whole thing is that you, like, play one, and then you can bounce one or another and play more of them. It's very confusing. But yeah, they're sports boys. This one is a deck that I also won't play because it's fucking confusing, called Spellbooks, that basically just wants to be playing all of these different spellbook cards, and they all have interactions based on other spellbooks having been played or existing, or it's all confusing. And then this is one I kind of like because I've always had a soft spot for the goofy hero archetypes. This is a bunch of the Destiny heroes who are, like, dark edgelord heroes. A couple of Vision heroes who are sort of like robotic dudes. And then all of them based around this idea of using this spell card called Change Mask, that instead of using polymerization to fusion summon something, instead you change mask to basically, like, your hero changes masks and becomes a masked hero. And I just kind of like it because it's goofy. Plus, this guy is quite powerful. This is sort of one of these weird things where you always have to sort of... Yeah, the masked heroes are based off of Common Rider. Must be special summoned with mask change, can't be special summoned by other ways. This card can attack your opponent directly, but when it does using this effect, battle damage inflicted on your opponent is half. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by paddle and sends it to the graveyard, you can add one change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of one of Masked Hero Aki once per turn. The true edgelords are the evil heroes. Yeah, but the evil heroes aren't in the game. Also, they're silly. But yeah. I just like that they've given us these. And then, if you want to, you can also just, like, search up other people's deck lists. Hey, Tramer! Welcome back, man! This looks vaguely like one that I'm still trying to build. This is actually most of a deck that I'm playing because I like it. Because the way you have to represent the idea of a hero putting on a mask and becoming a masked hero. Masked heroes are a bunch of weird and that they're fusion monsters made from one monster, which sort of defeats the purpose of fusion. Yeah, I think that their whole issue is that they sort of came out before they had another way of doing fusion summoning. Or not fusion summoning, but like extra deck stuff. Or I guess that it got sort of... I think it came out after Synchros, but it got, like, sort of shoehorned into being a fusion, because that's what heroes have always sort of been about. Yeah, this is kind of a deck that I already have, just with different choices. Didn't I? I thought I opened one of him. I also don't have this thing. Where do you get this card? Oh, right. It's in the fucking selection box. Finished coding homework. Wait, you've been coding your homework? Is your homework coding, I hope? But this is actually a deck, most of this is a deck that I'm actually enjoying playing, because it's all, Arome mages? God, I hate trying to say that. They're a bunch of creatures that all care if you have more health than your opponent. And it's just very silly and goofy, because it gets wildly powerful. Just think Bergamot, their boss monster, looks super cool. Yeah! He looks fucking badass! Actually, let me go grab mine.
It's my dream to be the king. 5Ds all the way.
Come here, let me check the deck. Because this is one of the few ones that I didn't actually, like, go look at someone else's thing. Just coated the entire 99 bottles of beer salt? Wait, what does that even mean? My version is very stupid, and I warn you right now. Because the idea behind this thing is basically that you want to have one of the, like, low-cost ones out first, so Jasmine or Rosemary. Jasmine is sort of defensive, Rosemary is a bit more aggressive. Ideally, you want to have Aroma Garden out because it lets you gain life every turn, and if they have the gall to destroy something of yours, then you gain life as well. All of these also have, like, effects whenever you gain life. So, Jasmine lets you draw a card every time you gain... Well, the first time you gain life once a turn. Rosemary lets you tweak the battle position of other creatures. Rose Lover is... So, the weird thing you might not notice about all of this is that they're all plant monsters. So, Rose Lover, when it's in the graveyard, I can basically exile it to special summon any one of these from my hand. It's very fun and very goofy. Yeah, that's the annoying thing, is that Rosemary's switch battle position effect is mandatory. All of their effects are mandatory. None of them are May triggers. And then Bergamot is a fucking monster because, one, his effect is that whenever you have higher life points than your opponent, he just gives all your plant monsters trample, basically, or the Yu-Gi-Oh version of trample. And if you gain life on a turn, he gains 1,000 attack and defense points until the end of your opponent's turn. It's very mean. So basically, like, he's 2,400. Because you're usually going to be doing that with Aroma Garden, he usually ends up being about 3,900 attack points and just, like, your blockers do nothing! So then the other cards in this deck are just, like, Enchanted Javelin, because it's a thing that can gain you life. Wall of Destruction or Wall of Disruption because it lowers opponents' attack. And the thing to remember about Yu-Gi-Oh is that a lot of the time, things that lower attack or defense are permanent. Yeah, Wall of Disruption is very good. And then for the silliness effect, 2 Rose Archers. Basically, anytime an opponent plays a trap card that I don't like, I can discard this from my hand and go, no, just no. And then just for the rub-ins, one of the god cards from original Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it was like, I can play one? Sure! And it fits perfectly! Winged Dragon of Ra. Requires 3 tributes to normal summon, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but this card's normal summon cannot be negated, so yay. When normal summoned, other cards and effects cannot be activated, yay. When this card is normal summoned, you can pay life points, so you only have 100 left, yay. Ish? No, that's not what this deck is about. But it is about gaining a bunch of life. So I can pump thousands of points into it, and it then gains attack and defense equal to the life points paid. It's very broken, and I love it. It means that I can basically just go, you get to go away now. It's fun. Unfortunately, like I said, because we're having to play as Leo, I can't actually do that, because I really like that deck. I really like that deck, but we can't play it, because I need to get wins with goddamn Leo so that we can unlock his stupid sister. I don't even know what her deck is, what her cards are going to be. Yeah, I love it, Stark. It's so stupid. I used it once in an actual duel with another player. I felt really bad about it. That's the other thing. So, I can't show you this because I've already unlocked the character, but the character who I haven't showed you at all, Crow, is a pain in the ass to unlock, because a bunch of them you unlock for, basically, like, you unlock the ability to do their missions to get them by just playing the game, and going through the different stages. Oh, this is already looking bad. Nope, that's already better. Okay. The problem is that some of them have, like, special conditions. And Crow's special condition was that to unlock him, you have to get a duel score at the end of a game of 5,000, which I'll show you why that's unreasonable after this. It was very difficult, but I did it. It took a very long time. Let's summon out another Steam Ride, and then next turn I'll play the Morphtronic. So that we can get out Power Tool Dragon. You've finished listening to Player of Games, you've forgotten how good it was? Yeah, I like Player of Games. If anyone hasn't listened to any of the Culture novels, you 100% should. They are all quite good books. Oh yay, a free kunai with chain. Okay. Give me the Morphtronic, and give me the beautiful, beautiful boy of the Power Tool Dragon. Yes. But yeah, if anyone has not read or listened to the, any of the Culture books, they're all quite good, and I believe they all have the same voice actor if you listen to them. Yeah, that's the annoying thing, though, Stark, is that it's not a dual score mission. To unlock getting his missions, you have to do that, and you have to do it specifically against a sector security fight. So it's very randomly niche for no reason. Okay. So this should go away at the end of my turn, which will give me some more space down here. Wait, are you... Okay, now we just win. I'm fine with that. Sure. Fine. Fine! Here, give it the bonus. So, I should show it here at the end. Nope, not that one. So here, you get a duel assessment that's like, you won! You took no damage. So doing different things gets you more points. The problem is that this is most of the things you can do. Like, you can get a couple of extra points for winning in specific ways, but that replaces the duel victory. It gives you more points, but it doesn't add on to the 2,000. Instead, you get, like, 2,100 or 25,000. Or 2,500, sorry. So usually the best way to do it is either there's additional ones you can get for, like, hitting people for specific amounts of damage, or for performing different kinds of summons. The problem is that to get Crow specifically unlocked, or to get this guy unlocked, you had to fight specifically this person, who can have any one of the decks, but specifically this guy, and get 5,000 points, which is sort of kind of a pain in the butt. It took me more than a couple of tries. But it's not too bad. It could be much worse. It could be much worse. But that's actually why I ended up putting the Winged Dragon of Ra in that stupid Aroma Mage deck, because I was like, so there's a thing that adds a whole bunch of points for getting, for doing 3,000 damage in one attack. There's one for doing 5,000 damage in one attack. There's also one for doing 10,000, which I think the one for doing 10,000 is more than gives you more than 5,000 on your score by itself. So I was just like, I'll fucking do that. It'll be fine. It'll be perfect. Also, prepare for some aggro bullshit. This is probably not my best idea. But I don't care. There, yeah, just casually 4,100 damage on turn 1. He only has 4,000 health anyway. Here. That was not the right move to do there, sir, but okay. Now he has no hand. Oh, okay, this is funny now. Yeah, you just make that thing go away so we don't even have to deal with its effects. You hit that. Of course, you have another goddamn time machine! How dare you have a second card! Ambulance Roid can't actually attack. God damn it. Well, not well. Okay. Despite what you would think makes perfect sense, Drillroid does not have the Yu-Gi-Oh version of Trample. Instead, it just destroys any defense position creature that it runs into. So that's not the most helpful. Yes, normal summon my Rescue Roid. Which won't actually be useful in combat here, but it means I can hit him with my stupid giant Morphtronic bullshit. There we go. Yay! So, I won't get, like, the dual score bonus for, playing a Synchro Monster, but I will get this one for 3,000 damage in one hit, so that's good. But, thankfully, I don't have to worry too much about score right now. Actually, wait, do I? Or is this one battle damage? Oh, yeah, this one's about battle damage. Okay, wait. When did I do it? Oh, shit! I just did a Tribute Summon! God damn it, that was stupid. I could have done all of these in one more quest, but no, I had to stupidly play the stupid Rescue Roid. I didn't even need to. Oh, shit, I just realized I forgot to talk about one other mechanic in this game, which are tickets. You get these for a lot of different things, but, like right now, there's this event with this little creature over here going on. Basically, doing certain things builds up points on this Karibo until it turns into different kinds of Karibos. And whenever you release it, which if you don't release it by the end of the event, it just auto-releases, you get a ticket. And you can turn any of these tickets into specific creatures. Or cards. Not creatures, sorry. So, like, this rare ticket that I could have gotten at the very beginning can turn into one of any of these cards. But now, as it's leveled up, I think I have access to a pack? Or is that the... No, sphere... Yeah. So I could open a pack... I could get a free pack that contains some of these cards. Who knows what. These are a little bit strange, just because they're pretty much all cards that are dropped by specific characters. So they're all pretty solid, and it means that if you get them here, you don't have to grind for them. So that's very nice. I guess the other thing is that if you build up to these higher ones, you basically get foil and extra foil versions of some of the cards. So like this one being foil, this one being prismatic, which does this annoying effect that you can't turn off, which I admit pisses me off to no end, because it looks awful. All you know is you spend $5 or $7 to get a shit ton of SRs in this game. I remember nothing about, like, I don't think I've spent any real money. I think I spent some Steam money getting a couple extra... What the fuck? I didn't even mean to click on that. I was just trying to click on the shop. I think I spent a bit of Steam money buying some of these, but that's pretty much it. Oh, right! These are the other things I forgot to talk about. There's also structure decks. Most of which are kind of, like, just a solid, decent deck. Like, just out of the box. Like, this one's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. And in fact, a lot of the cards in it are super useful for other decks. Except for the Destiny Rulers one, which I think is actually just a really good deck right out of the box. And you can buy all of them except for one of them for gems, and you just get all the cards in it. If you want to buy it again to get, like, duplicates of some of these cards that you can only ever get one of, then you have to spend real money. So you can see here, we can either just buy the deck for $2, or I can buy the deck and the special edition card sleeve for $2. As opposed to this Synchro one, which I actually bought 2 of, because this is what I used Steam money on, was to get, specifically more of Gravity Warrior and Toon Warrior. I spent the money on it and got the sleeves as well, so now it's just like, I could buy it again and get a game mat, but I don't actually need any of the cards in it again. Like, a bunch of these are actually really solid cards, but now I've got more than enough, so eh. This is the only one you can't buy for gems for some reason. I don't know why. It actually seems kind of shitty. And I think all of them, except for Spellbound Silence, which is only sort of on sale, are all on sale for like $2 right now. Just because the 5D stuff came out, it's actually sort of made this a really good time to try getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, because they put everything on sale. Yeah, I've heard such things. Fun fact, the structure deck you can't buy for gems caused a lot of drama and discourse within the community. Because the weird thing is that a lot of the cards in this, I believe, are available in other sources. But it's also just, like, kind of a solid and kind of aggravating deck anyway. But yeah, like, honestly, pretty much all of them are just good decks. I would say avoid the Legendary Warriors one just because it relies on equipment, and any Magic player knows that treat equipment like auras. Because it's always a good way to get 2 for 1. Especially when your big, scary boss dude at the top of your curve can't be special summoned and has to be summoned in, like, a very rigid, specific way. That's usually a bad sign. The only other things you can, like, buy are cosmetics, and then you can buy stuff like... You can get a bunch of Vagrants to spawn for $1 right now because it's on sale. Yeah, no, I'm saying that it's, like, good for card quality later, but it's, like, the structure deck itself isn't, like, super solid. And then you can get, like, Master Gate Key, which for 30 minutes makes it so you don't have to spend gate keys to do, grind on the gate, which, it's fine. Just kind of happy you found funny one of the... I don't think Mirror Force is actually available. Mirror Force is one of those cards that you can only get is, there's these weird items that aren't super useful, but you can get them during events. That lets you get extra cards. So, like, these. This extra card gem. It lets you put cards that aren't actually available in the game into your deck, and you can only use it against AI. You can't use it against players. So it'll give you stuff like Mirror Force or Pot of Greed, cards that are just not actually fair. Like, oh, it's not actual Mirror Force, it's the other, it's the... Oh, right, sorry. There's a bunch of cards that are something Mirror Force, and that's what threw me off. I thought you meant Shimmering, like, foil. So yeah, you could use this to get a Mirror Force, which just deflects an attack, I think. Like, instead of the attack hitting wherever it's supposed to, you get to choose where the damage goes. Like, these are fine if you're having trouble against something, but there's also no way to buy these anyway. And then the result booster and the XP booster you can use against players, because all it does is, like, boost the amount of experience that your character gets, or your... or, like, what cards you might get. Which, hey, at this point, let's go see if I can match up against some players with my shit terrible deck that I just realized I'm still totally using. This is going to be a bad idea. This is going to be a very bad idea. I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, this is going to be a bad idea. Because this is not a good deck for going up against people. Since, like I said, its entire thing is that I'm just going to get fucking 2-for-1'd. They're just going to laugh every time that I play a thing and destroy it, and... Oh, no. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have done this with this character or this deck. Well, made my bed, time to sleep in it. Oh, goodness. And then I've somehow managed to move away from Duel Links. There we go. I'm sorry, did he not play anything? I'm confused, but okay. Okay, now I'm confused. I'm confused and a little bit worried. Oh, fuck me. Okay. This is gonna be fun. This is a Fur Hire deck. Their whole thing is that basically whenever you play one of them, you can go get a different one, or play another one from your hand, and if you do it properly, which I think he is, you can get a big, scary motherfucker at your top end. What is it? Set card in the field, destroy it. No, because he can only destroy it while it's set, so I'll flip it. Yeah, they special summon each other, and unfortunately there's a big... Oh, fuck. I wasn't paying attention. I thought he was activating the recon one, not that one. Fucking hell, I hate for hires. And now I take a bunch of damage, because I'm an idiot. I hate for hires. That's not enough to win, but it's enough to not lose. This person is going to be looking at all my cards wondering, what the shit am I playing against? I mean, thankfully he apparently didn't draw the, like, God Hand for hire, because they've got a big dude at their top end that you can special summon. And just go, and now it's a one-turn kill, just deal with it. But, yay, I guess that's technical improvement. What? What? Why? Why did he buff my guy? I'm confused? I think he thought that my effect would still... Yeah, but my effect doesn't trigger unless I control another Roid. He didn't actually read the card? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why he set this anyway. It's a fucking quick play. Like, he didn't need to set that. He could have... Like, this being a quick play spell means he can play it from his hand whenever it would be necessary. Yeah, read the friendly card, always. Always read the friendly card. Okay, now we lose. This is mostly just annoying because he doesn't seem to be playing... Like, normally a Fur-Hair deck is just like, you lose. Because that game probably should not have gone that long. Sorry, Fur-Hair deck is normally either bang, you lose, or bang, they lose. Yeah, he saw attack, destroy spell, or trap, and went, no. But why fucking... That's what I don't get is... Oh, we also got equipment restock. Wait, that's the same one we just got, didn't we? This is the weird thing, too, is that playing in PvP games can get you skills that just randomly drop for your characters. Oh, yeah, and you get gold if you fought someone from a new country that you haven't played against before. Turns out, don't play the terrible deck. Don't play the terrible deck in there. And stuff like that just goes up into here for you to collect later. I really just need to finish these stupid quests so I can see what else we can unlock. So I can show off some more stuff. Oh god, this deck is so weird. So we're playing against someone who's using Heart of the Underdog, which is... It's like a do-nothing enchantment in Magic. It's a card that sits there, and it lets you draw cards, but it lets you draw cards by having to stack your deck with very weird, not great cards. So, he's got this Blackland Fire Dragon, which is... It's a normal monster. It has flavor text. It has no effects. Heart of the Underdog, whenever you... during your draw phase, when you draw normal monsters, you can reveal it, draw one card. So, if you draw a normal monster, they can go like, here, see, I got another one, and then just keep digging. The problem is that the AI ends up usually playing two of them at once and filling up their back row. And it ends up very, very weird. Do I do want to do this, yeah. This is gonna be stupid. Okay. This only gives 400, right? No, 500? That still won't be enough. Okay, good. Got rid of his birthright. I probably should have done that with a better... with a worse card, but whatever. Yeah. Yes, Gazelle. So he's just gonna keep drawing. Yeah, so we activate Kunai with Chain. We're still totally gonna lose the Morphtronic, so this is sort of the issue with this deck, is on occasion I just don't get any of the cards that I need to stay... Oh, okay, this is actually pretty workable. This deck usually doesn't have any buff spells, so it shouldn't be able to get through just 2,000 defense points, but we'll see. But sometimes, if this deck doesn't draw the cards it needs, we just get to sit here and go, I have no creatures on the field, I'm going to just die now. Goodbye. Goodbye. I will miss you. However, we can just hope that the fucking game, or the bot, will deck itself. Or not. Okay. Oh, hi, Steamroid. I mean, honestly, at this point, I think we just wait for it to deck itself. Or see if I can get any sort of goddamn card draw. Or even, like... Oh my god, one thing to buff either of these Truckroids will be amazing. No! Curse your order to charge! Why did you change all of yours to defense mode? This is a problem, though, is they're also all 1500, which is just a little bit too steep for my blood. Okay. This is the one reason why I will actually play Submarine Ride, though, is that, one, can attack directly, and then its a special ability lets it switch itself into defense mode afterwards. So, yay! Okay, I guess we're just playing the let the opponent deck themselves now. Because me switching into attack mode, best case, I take one of his zombies, and it doesn't do shit, so... Here. I think we'll get some amount of credit for destroying his one creature. And wearing it as our new truck hat. It's distinctly different and better than a trucker hat, right? I think so. God, that was stupid. But, hey, I guess technically you could try and build a mill deck that could maybe work in this game. I don't know why, but you could. Yep, and now we finished these two missions. These are basically, think of them as like crafting, like dust. These just are things we can use to turn into the card trader to make cards of those rarities. Ugh. I fucking wish I had a better Leo deck so that I could be doing more of this against, like, real people.
Duel.
I guess I could just use the stupid Aroma deck. Because that might work just fine. Oh, thank fuck. I was a little bit worried just because both of these guys that I have in my hand are not super, like, fightsmen. Here, take this Lucky Iron Axe, Mr. Drillroid. This deck is also strange. This is the Thunder family, where it's Ma, Pa, Sis, and Bro Thunder and their pet seahorse. And their whole thing is basically that each one of them either lets you put more members of the family into your hand, or lets you put more members of the family onto the battlefield. They're all kind of strange. Seahorse isn't actually part of the miniseries. Oh, he just works really well with the set then? Okay. Okay, let's get the Morphtronic out. Just because fuck it, I don't care. I'll be honest, it's not an archetype that looked even vaguely interesting to me, so I didn't really toy around with it. It's just like, yeah, it does stuff. It's very aggressive. Give me that Power Tool Dragon. I love that technically I have another monster that we could Synchro Summon, but I just like Power Tool Dragon so much more. The other one also requires that I have, like, level 6 instead of level 7 sum total of stars, so... Look at that beautiful boy. That beautiful machine dragon boy. No, I'm not activating that. Here, just... No matter what, I'm getting damage spells. Give me the axe. Fuck. The axe is insanely powerful. Because it gives 1,000 extra attack points. No, I'm not activating Kunai with Chain. Calm the fuck down. No. No! Okay, now we activate it, but I don't want to do both effects, I just want the buff. Yeah, there you go. The other issue is that I don't know of any way to, like, look up how many games I've won with this character to find out how close we are to getting the next character. Because I want to find out how close I am.
It's my dream to be the king.
Oh, we did. Okay, so we did actually get 2 skills. So we got the one for leveling up, and then we got a equipment restock from someone dropping it. Okay, that's weird. 2 more. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go play against actual people.
All the way.
Go play against actual people, and I'll play this stupid aroma deck that I keep talking about, because I love it. I love it, and it's dumb and gorgeous. I really should probably take Raw out, because it's not great. Oh, thank you, Haley. It's not great, but I like it. It's stupid, beautiful. Yeah. This game has, like... It's something... I want to say it's double-digit million players? Not concurrent, obviously, Jesus, but still. Yeah, let's go defensive. Okay, so hopefully he won't be able to just murder my blocker. And then we get to start doing broken shit. Because Jasmine's extra thing... Oh, shit. Jasmine's extra thing when she's on the field is that, Yep, fuck, he's playing Gravity Warrior, I betcha. She lets me do an extra normal summon per turn. Yep, Gravity Warrior. Rosemary lets me ignore monster effects. Yeah, this is gonna suck butt. So I'm just gonna gain some life. My timing on that was not great. I don't think there's actually good timing on that, but okay. I'm ahead on life. That's the important thing for this deck. Shit. Hey, Wall of Destruction. You're not helpful. Okay, well, he already knows what I'm doing, so we'll play her out and just go, what? Yeah, no, I'm not attacking. But yes, there are actual people who play this game, Alphacat. Besides just me, who is clearly 100% meat human. Obviously. Nothing but 100% organically sourced human meats. Oh, you're gonna regret that. I'm very sorry. I think you're playing like the bog standard structure deck, it looks like. And I don't think you have a response to Wall of Disruption. Relatively certain he doesn't have a decent response. The other weird thing about this game that anyone who's ever played any kind of like Magic or even Yu-Gi-Oh will also notice is that there's no second main phase after combat, which is also a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh, not just in Magic. But part of the way that this game is like simplified and toned down is just that they don't have that. Which feels a bit weird and makes committing to combat a little bit more important. But it also makes it harder to like fill your board after combat, but you don't usually want to be doing that anyway since everything has haste. Functionally has haste. Definitely not a real boy. I can see your strings. I think what you might be seeing is one of the weird things on her hair right here. Oh, hey, Junk Synchron. Okay. Can I get away with some dumb shit here? I've got an 8 cost in here, right? Yeah. I have a 7 or an 8. Okay, that's not super helpful. Why do I have this in here? I can't even summon this. I know, Alfcat. I'm being silly too, though. Okay, let's do 6 cost. Unless he's got something. The special benefit of this thing is Copy Plant is able to copy the level of any monster I already have out on the field. Provided it's or not any monster I have. He's able to copy the level of any plant monster. So, despite being a tuner, it makes him actually, like, really malleable. Because it means that I can do this. So now I've got all the stuff that I need to either do a Stardust or a Gravity Warrior, but I'm going to do Gravity Warrior. Because it means I get rid of Copy Plant and Jasmine. You're a Soylent Green. And now I get a Gravity Warrior, and because he has face-up creatures, my Gravity Warrior gets bigger. Come on. What are your traps? Damn it. Fuck. Okay, you're gonna sack your... Yep, okay. So you sacked him, he gets to steal my, If he's stupid, he'll take my Gravity Warrior. If he's smart, he'll take my Rosemary. So no, I will not continue the attack. I end my turn, and then I get them... She comes back to my side. Because 400 points of damage... Or 800 points of damage... I can't math. 600 is not worth destroying one of my own creatures. There we go. I'm sentient Soylent Green. Sorry, that actually makes me really happy. I don't know why. I was hoping to get to play my characters, like, stupid. Like, her special dragon, but I guess not. So let's keep going and see if we can get to play out her dragon, because it's very goofy. I also briefly went looking for my Soylent there to see if I could just, like, hold up some, but... Okay, I'm going first. Which means I have to play a little bit more defensively. So this is the thing, is that some people's, like, special abilities do stuff like, let him have a field spell. It's a fine field spell. I don't particularly care for it, but it's fine. I'm just gonna set out this Rose Lover. If we're very lucky, he'll just murder it, and that'll just be good for us. Yeah, it's not a great skill, but it's better than nothing. And honestly, it's 200 points of damage. 200 points matters a fair bit. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard, change the battle position. Why? Ah! Because you are very aggressive. Okay. Okay, if we're very lucky, I'm about to get to do some broken stuff. If we're very unlucky, damn it. Okay. I was hoping for broken shit. Just because she doesn't care about levels when she special summons. She just cares if they're a plant. So I can special summon our, like, big endgame dude. So Aroma Garden has an effect, but it can only be activated when we have an Aroma monster on the field. So it gives everything on my side plus 500 to both stats. And gives me 500 life points, but because it can only be activated if I've got an Aroma monster face up, it's sort of awkward. Yeah. That's annoying. I think that provided he plays another dude, Wall of Disruption will still fuck up his plan. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if that counts. I think that should be okay. I don't think it needs to be a face-up monster. Yes! Beautiful! And, now that I'm ahead of him on life points, my Aroma Mage's secondary effects trigger, so that's good. Okay, so she can switch her to defense mode. Oh my god! Okay, now we get to start doing some broken shit. So we can exile our Rose Lover to just, for free, special summon Bergamot. So Bergamot, because we're ahead on life points, now means that we have Trample. So, like, this is going to do damage no matter what, but now that we're ahead on life points, Bergamot can do damage through whatever this defense position thing is, and win. It's like, yes! That's why I love this deck. Because when it works, it's just like, yeah, I can handle this, and when it doesn't work, it still generally pulls through, because it's just got so... It's got such solid card draw, and pretty much everything in it is just, like, good dudes. Or good women, except for Bergamot, I guess. Actually, yeah, every single character in this is a woman except for Bergamot, isn't it? And the giant, angry Egyptian god. Ah. And I like that they give you this little notice, since there's no, like, stars for playing through the game. Or playing through ranks, it gives you a little notice, like, hey, you're gonna level up after this one, if you win. It also gives the same things for opponents as well. Good, we're starting with connection issues. Beautiful! Just as I always wanted! I mean, the good news is that if they quit, it just counts as a win, and I get to rank up. Yay! Technically, that was... technically, that was a win, and we got a quick victory with no damage. Yay! Rank 2! Okay, that was dumb. I admit that that one was dumb. But I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, you missed, like, a single, game that went way too well, Dire Strider, but that's about it. I mostly just finished up the quests, and now I'm playing around with my goofy Aroma Mage deck. Aromage, I guess, technically, because it's one word. Oh, fuck, what is your...
Duel.
Why do you have 30 cards? What possible reason could you have for having 30 cards? Okay. Oh god! I have to show off my other stupid deck. I just remembered. I haven't showed off my There's an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! That may or may not be part of what finally got me to play Duel Links. That's based entirely off of pastries. And I love it. It's so dumb. I mean, this is pretty much the version of a Battle of Wits deck, yes. Yes! The Madolce deck! Okay. I'm gonna get rid of your Kaiser Seahorse, because I don't... So, this is weird because this isn't necessarily a great monster. Like, it's fine stat-wise, but it has the thing about you can treat it as 2 tributes when you're summoning a light monster. So, you know how monsters have these stars? 1 through 4 you can summon on your turn with no issues. 5 and 6 need 1 tribute, and 7 and 8 need 2 tributes. Target 1 set card, activate spell trap card. Okay, so she knows that I've got or they know that I've got a Wall of Destruction now. Which is annoying, but it's not bad. Especially because I'm now about to get to start doing some goofy broken shit. God, I love the Aroma Mages. But you've never seen one of their cards? Oh, I fucking love the Madolche cards. I will show them off, because I think I have most of them. I'm missing... I need, like, one more card to really complete my deck, but otherwise, it's, like, really solid. I shouldn't have played the second Rosemary. Oops. Okay. Come on. You tap yourself. You tap yourself, because I should be able to untap her. Because she's been out for more than a turn, so I should be able to get one tap. Yep, damn it. I shouldn't have played the second Rosemary. Okay. So, do you have a trap? What's your trap? What do you got? What do you got? Okay. So the good thing is that since Duel Links is very, like, focused on the way Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to be, combat is very important and kind of the way that you remove a lot of creatures. So, since I'm kind of ahead on this right now, it's going to be a little bit harder for them to come back from this. But we'll see. There's definitely other ways for them. Shit. God, this is such a dick move. This is one of the more aggravating auras, or equipped spells. Equipped monster loses 1,000 attack, but it can attack your opponent directly. The problem is that, because they played it on my thing, my creature gets the ability to attack my opponent's opponent directly. So all it does for me is just, you lose that damage. That's it. Change him to defense mode, sure. The other benefit of this thing is whenever an Aroma creature dies on my side, not an Aroma, a plant creature, I think. It might be Aroma, actually. Yeah, if a face-up Aroma monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, I gain 1,000 life points. So let's... trying to figure out... Can I do this the stupid way? I think I can. Oh, I did this wrong. Fuck. No, I mean, I did it not the way I wanted to, but I didn't do it wrong. I was trying to get out this character's dragon, but instead I'm going to get out a different dragon. But hey, at least I get to draw another card, so yay. So I did my math wrong, so unfortunately we're getting Stardust instead of Black Rose, but okay. This one won't have a full animation just because it's not her card, so she doesn't get the animation for it. I was really expecting one of her things to actually be a trap card, or else I wouldn't have done all of that. And I feel a little bit bad about doing all of that extra crap. Because the reason why you don't actively concede in this game is that you don't get the same rewards for conceding. Like, if you're doing a quest that requires you do PvP stuff, games that you surrender don't count for you. And yeah, Stardust has, like, a very interestingly cool design. Yes, give me all of these. But yeah, let me go grab...
Fight for my friends.
I don't think I have a Madolche card in here. I mean, I don't think one of my 5D's characters has a Madolche deck. Because usually I'll just copy-paste the Madolche over, but I don't know if I have done that. Oh, good. Okay, this is not... Oh, this is my stupid damage version. Let's cut some of the crap out of this. No, cut the waltzes. The waltzes are terrible. No one likes the waltzes. Okay. So, the basic idea here is that they're all, like, adorable. And they have a bunch of abilities about, like, special summoning themselves out. So, they're all based around... I mean, frankly, it's mostly based around this goofy cat that, the Medolce Mewfuil? I can't pronounce French today, I'm sorry. That when you play it, because it's very low stats, it lets you special summon any other Medolce card. So, ideally, you want to special summon out Message Gelato, who will dig up any one of the spell and trap cards that you might want, including the Field, which gives all Medolce creatures plus 500 to both stats, or the Ticket, because... The other thing this does is whenever a Medolce would die, normally Medolces go back to your deck when they die. If you have the field spell out, then they go straight to your hand. The other thing that you want, and this is where I run into issues because I only have one Pudding Cess, because this is basically their boss monster. Did you have a moment where you saw Chevalier and realized that's Stark's Twitter icon? I apparently don't remember Twitter icons, so no. I didn't even realize that. But Pudding Cess is particularly good because a bunch of the other cards will have additional effects if you either have a Medolce Fairy Monster, which she's the only one that's in this game right now, or some of these ones specifically call out having Pudding Cess out causes different things to happen as well. Usually they're just strictly better versions. But yeah, they're all just fucking adorable. Like, the Chevalier is just like, look at that. It's an icon on Twitter. But yeah, look at that. Because it's a joke about shoe pastry. Or Butler Rusk. They're just too cute. The problem is that there's still a bunch that I don't... There's a couple that I don't have because they're not always available. Like, the big ones, Pudding Cess, Mewfuil, who, again, I'm totally fucking that name up, Message Gelato, and Butler Rusk. Well, okay, Butler Rusk is actually not super useful. Are all in a pack that you can always get. The problem is that Chevalier and there's another two. There's like a dog. Aren't always available. They're only available from certain events or tickets. Yeah, that one. Hang on. Oh, right. I need one more Medolce card in this really quickly. I guess we'll just throw in another Butler Rusk. So the reason why you don't necessarily want Butler Rusks is because Butler Rusk, like Message Gelato, is able to search up cards, but he's only able to search up the Medolce Chateau, and it only works when he's normal summoned. So, like, you have to use your committed normal summon for a turn to get him out and still get the Chateau. But if you summon out, or if you special summon Message Gelato with, I'm going to stop trying to say it, this thing, then he gets to search out any one of these cards. So he's just, like, because that's how you want to be playing your cards anyway, Message Gelato is just, like, a better version of Butler Rusk. Even stat-wise, Message Gelato is just a better version of Butler Rusk, which makes me kind of sad. Still, that's okay. Actually, let's cut balance, because having this here doesn't actually help. So we'll just set this as a level-less or skill-less deck. Trying to remember. I think we can search for. Oop, that was the wrong one. This is the full card list, right? Yeah. I can never spell Madolche without looking at it for some reason. So yeah, there's a couple of cards that aren't always available. So there's the Chicolettes. Whenever a card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, sent to the graveyard, shuffle this card into your deck. Per turn, the battle position of Madolche monster you control has changed and is now face up. Face up in the field. Okay, this doesn't actually seem super useful. But yeah, then there's also Croissant. Yeah. Battlefield, shuffle this card into your deck. Once per turn, you can target one face-up Madolche you control except this card. Return it to the hand. If you do, increase this card's level by 1 and attack by 300. Wait, that just... Oh. Okay, yeah, this actually seems really important to this deck. I would actually just gladly replace every Butler Rusk with this thing. But yeah, unfortunately, it's only available from events and, like, login events and campaigns. So there's multiple ways to get it, but the easiest way to get it is from these tower events that I don't think they've announced when the next time they're doing these are. Which makes me a bit sad. And then Pudding Cess, who taunts me endlessly because I bought a lot of this set. With gems, don't worry. But I bought a lot of this set. And I only managed to get one of her. Just like, a second one. I don't even want 3, I just want a second one, because the second one will make the deck work. Honestly, I kind of want to just keep going up against players now. Like, I guess I could also show you, by the way, that there are the other worlds, which I forgot to even mention. They're all the same exact layout, just with slight differences. And different characters will spawn, and you can only play characters from those worlds in them. But it's all pretty simple. Also, there's different music. I don't go to the GX one as much anymore, because GX only goes up to stage 30. So, and I'm just done with it until they add more. The main world goes up to 60 right now, so I still have quests to do here. But yeah. Just makes me sad now, realizing that this campaign won't actually get me any of the stupid Madolche cards I forgot that I liked. I mean, you save up gems pretty quick if you play often, Tramer. Like, I started this stream with 1,700 that I've earned since... The set came out on... The new set came out on Tuesday. And I spent all my gems and made it all the way back up to 1,700 since at least Tuesday, and I think I bought packs in between. So, it's not very hard to grind up gems.
Here I go.
Especially because if you fucking look at the original series area, you have so many goddamn characters. And you get there's level up rewards that give gems every couple of levels. There's also the quests that, or not the quests, but like the missions that give you gems when you get characters to level 10 and level 30. Admittedly, 10 is way easier, but like most of these guys still haven't hit 10 because a bunch of them are just like, I haven't played them. Like, these guys are just stupid. They're just stupid, so I haven't leveled them up. But that means I've got, like, to get them to level 10, which will take, like, no time. Admittedly, part of that's because there's a campaign going on right now that gives extra experience. Like, if I get them to 10, that's 10, 25, 50, plus another 50. There's 100 gems right there. That's 2 packs to get them up to level 10. And that won't take very long. So, you can earn gems pretty fucking quickly. Plus, you get, like, log in every day rewards and that sort of stuff. Also, you could do the stupid clicky things. Did I ever figure out what the... Right, I got all of the ultra rares that I needed for my stupid Hopeful Blue Eyes deck, right? And I think I got most of the rares, too. What is this one? I thought I had one of these guys, and I don't know why. During battle with this current defense... Oh, he's got piercing battle damage, okay. This is one of those weird things, too, is that... They have a word in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now for, like, basically doing trample damage, but... Apparently cards that were never reprinted to say it, they just still use the original card text. Which still just feels strange to me. Yeah, they deal piercing battle damage, but because this one was never, I guess, reprinted to say that, it just says, during battle between this and attacking card in a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack of this card, inflict the difference as battle damage to your opponent. How did they take so long to just go, oh, it's piercing, or it's fucking trample? Because isn't that a relatively new thing? Let's see here. This is the other one I want, because apparently X-Sabers are really solid. And I've got every other X-Saber card except for their specific archetype tuner. So I'd kind of like to get their archetype tuner to make it easier, too. There's so many weird cards in this set that I haven't managed to pull, though. Like, I think I'm missing a bunch of the... There's another archetype in here of the Gustos. And I'm missing randomly a bunch of their cards for some reason. Ugh. And now my nose just itches. Yes, the Gustos. What the f... That is a terrifying card art. Okay. You're going to the club meeting tonight? We'll see you later then, Tremer. Thank you very much. I don't know how much longer we're going to be going, because, I mean, I'm enjoying this, but... I get it if people don't exactly love something weird that just sprung up on the channel out of nowhere. Although, I am going to see if I can get, board game night. Oh, hell yes. I am going to see if I can get Fire Warrior working. Okay, give me the packs. What's in the packs? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, the good news is that now I have all the stupid, well... Do I have all the stupid Blue Eyes things I wanted? I do, actually. Well, at least you commit hard to your board games, then. Oh, well. Legit goes from 7 to sometimes 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, let's go back to 5Ds. I mean, I don't actually need to go back to 5Ds. It's just, I'm gonna keep playing, PvP, because screw it. Let's see if we can kick the ass of more people with my... I'm currently using the Medolce deck. Let's not do that. Because, while I like the Medolce deck, it's not that good. We'll go with the stupid Aroma deck. Also, hang on. Let me cut this, because we actually have no way to summon it. Are there any other Synchro cards I want in here? Okay, we can't summon the Gen X. We can't summon Black Bruto Dragon. I only have one of him anyway. We can't summon him. We can't summon him. 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 Honestly, like, the only other thing we could get is probably X-Saber Wayne, and even then, he works best with warriors, and we have none of the... Well, we have some of those, but they're not super useful, and we don't actually want them on the field. We want them in our hand. Croissant is actually a little more interesting now that synchros are a thing. With synchros, any monster that can modulate it or others' levels is pretty valuable. Exactly! That's why I was like, ooh. Ooh. Croissant. I need more of you now. Still, I just want to cut this thing, the Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, just because the problem with summoning this is that it requires a tuner and a non-tuner who's also a normal monster, and we have no normal monsters in this deck. So, That's not worth it. I misread the bit about it requiring a normal monster and was just like, yeah, we can totally find ways to summon this deck. No, you can't. No, you can't. But yeah, Croissant, I really want in that deck. Yeah, Azure Eyes is specifically made to be summoned with Blue Eyes and one of their many level 1 tuners. And now I have all the level 1 tuners, and I think I have 3 of all of them except for the stone.
Duel.
But I'm not exactly... I don't know if I have a grasp on how I want to make that deck work. Because the other thing that you could try and do is summon it with a level 2 tuner and Red Eyes, because frankly Red Eyes has other easier ways to get it out onto the field. But it always struck me as kind of a pain in the ass. Here, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make it abundantly clear what we're doing. I already played the aroma thing, so fuck it. But yeah, I just want to make a stupid Azure Eyes, but I don't feel like I have the brewing knowledge in this game to do that. Did you just play... Oh, fuck. Are you playing Gem Knights? I've never actually fought someone playing Gem Knights. I don't know how this is gonna work. Well, this will be interesting. They're going to try and fill the board with fusions by recurring their resources. Yeah, I know that Gem Knights is like a fusion deck, but I don't know exactly like how it plays beyond that it's a fusion-based deck. But that sort of makes sense. I have a fair amount of the Gem Knight cards, but not all of them. Okay, yeah. Nope, I'm not going to trigger that. Oh, okay. This is gonna start going better now. Yes, give me that card draw. That sweet, sweet card draw. No, because she can retap herself. I can't unthink of it as tapping for some reason. I don't know why. No, it's not worth it. I was briefly thinking about using Rose Lover to special summon out another Jasmine, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't trust whatever he's got face down there, but I'd like to remove his actual, like, beat stick first. Once per turn, while the equipped monster's in battle... okay, so we need to strike twice, functionally. Okay. That's fun. I think I even have one of this card, I've just never used it. Because it came out in the Ubel event that just ended. So fun news, that doesn't work if I move you into defense position. Sorry if you didn't really think about that. Yeah, hit the thing. What the hell was Gem Knight Iolite? Okay. Once per turn, you can banish a gem monster from your graveyard, target one Gem Knight card in your graveyard, then add that target to your hand. Huh, okay. Interesting. Weird, but interesting. I'm waiting to see if I'm going to be punished for, leaving her open. My greed is getting the better of me, because it's looked at this and... Yeah, it's a Gemini monster. My greed has gotten the better of me, and I'm looking at this field going, but I could play Raw? But I could... I shouldn't. I 100% shouldn't, because it means that my Rose Archer won't do shit anymore. It's just a bad idea. Look! Okay. Got a trap card? Play your trap card. Do it! I'm sorry, what? Send from... Oh, yeah, no, you don't get to do that. Goodbye. Can I just say I love... I love that... I don't even know who pointed it out to me, but at some point someone pointed out, like, hey, so you know this isn't a plant card, but there's this thing called Rose Archer that, like, lets you just counter traps, provided you have plants on your field. And when I was first starting to build this Aroma Mage deck, I went, that's fucking brilliant. I love it. Yes! Okay. Now I'm gonna get greedy and see if we can draw a goddamn... Bergamot. Because I'm just gonna draw through our entire deck now, apparently. And not draw Bergamot! Well, that's annoying. I know! The problem is I'm saving them because if I do that... Actually, I guess we could just try and go for lethal this turn. And avoid having to discard anything. I just don't want to discard anything, and this means we might be able to go for lethal. I didn't count, so probably not. We'll see if I regret this. Yay! Okay, that was stupid. I'm pretty sure Magic Cylinder isn't in this game. Or, like, it's one of the things that you can only get from the item that you can't use in PvP. Okay, it isn't good. Good. That makes me slightly less concerned. I mean, I was briefly a little concerned, but not extremely. Welcome to the channel, I'm gonna screw up your name so bad, I'm sorry. Kaizdl? I got nothing, I'm sorry. Oh, this is a terrible hand. Okay, this is a slightly less terrible hand. What no wonder. Okay, what is your... You've got a trap card, clearly. What is it? Also, what skill gave you an extra 1,000 life points to start with? God damn it. This is the worst part about scrolling up through the log. No, I want to see what the... Okay. There's skills that give you more life points, but usually they have a trade-off, and I don't know what the trade-off for Alpha is. Oh, for fuck's sake! Yay, I love fighting random, annoying archetypes. Oh, the trade-off for Alpha is just that it's bad? Okay. Send one graveyard from your deck to the graveyard. Different level from that monster. If you do, target monster becomes... Target one monster in your graveyard. Trying to figure out what the hell he's doing. Okay, you've got a bat again. Okay. Sorry, the vampire deck has like a whole bunch of different mechanics about bringing stuff out of the graveyard, and I don't always know how to respond. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, is that there's a bunch of life point payments for vampires. So they just want to have a little bit more to start with. But I mean, don't all of the other life point skills require that you give up early game card draw? Or not card draw, but like opening hand card draw? Because I know the only one that I remember having unlocked on any character is like less card draw. Okay. Like, if I can draw any of my solid aroma mages, we're gonna be fine again, but... Like, he's... There we go. Yep. I don't know what... Okay, this is gonna hurt. I think I'm just dead now. No, because he can't attack with this one. Yeah. Imagine being like, you could play a game of Magic with 40 life, but you only have 4 cards in your opener. Would you do it? No! I forgot that I have Wall of Disruption! Yes! Yes! I forgot that I have Wall of Disruption! It's just... you just do whatever the hell you want over there. That's not outplayed. That's, son, you played yourself. I just kind of sat there and let him take away all of his life. Okay, I feel a little bad about that one. I forgot that I had Wall of Disruption. Oh, God. I love that because Wall of Disruption doesn't add more attack targets. You don't get to choose to back out of the attack. Oh, Lord. God, that was brilliant.
Duel.
Oh, hey, look. Wall of Disruption. It really should just be Wall of Destruction, but sure. Well, we'll call it Disruption. Oh my god, that was brilliant. It wasn't even on purpose. I forgot that I'd played it. It's just like I'm gonna fill my board with shit. It's gonna be badass. Honestly, this is actually just a really good... Oh, fuck. I hate Wonder Balloons. This is the thing that lets him discard cards, and it gives, like, a permanent attack minus to all of my things. Not just things that are, like, played when he's got it out, but just permanently as long as that thing's out. Bergamot could trade with it, or not trade. Bergamot could take it out, but I'd rather not run the risk, honestly.
Bless you.
Sneezy cat. Okay, he needs to be much bigger. Honestly, I can't play anything this turn. Now Cosmo's chasing the Sneezy cat, sure. Mostly I just need to find a way to blow up the stupid Wonder Balloons. I really dislike this deck. Oh, butts. Yep, now it starts going downhill rapidly. What did you sniff? What did you sniff that made you so sneezy? Yeah, and now he's just done. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a loss, honestly. Unless I can... I don't even know what I could do here to come back.
Bless you. Here, go to your dad. Say hi to chat.
Cassifer. Who's dead, Cassifer? Yes. This is the kitty. You're okay, I will release you now. Okay. I mean, he's only got one Wonder Balloon, so at the very least I can take out a stupid evil swarm, but... Okay. Just gonna hide down under my chair, I'm okay with that. Yes, Kelsifer cares not for being held.
Where are my traps?
Wait, what? Okay, what the hell is this deck doing? I'm concerned now. Send one player's monster from your hand to deck to the graveyard, then target one face-up monster. Oh, good! What is this deck? Okay, we might be dead now. We're almost assuredly dead. Yeah, I should have played Bergamot. On turn 2, I should have played Bergamot, or my turn 2, I should have played Bergamot and killed his swarm. Oops. Oh, good. Yeah. Looks like Blue Eyes Revival Turbo, where they're trying to get Blue Eyes into the graveyard ASAP so they can revive it. What did he revive it with? I missed... Oh, he didn't even fucking revive it! This is a different Blue Eyes. Well, shit. Well, that's terrible. Yeah, he didn't even revive it. It's just... it just tribute summoned it like a boss. Okay. Well, it doesn't have piercing battle damage, so, as long as I can stall, I can live. No, I can't. That's a lie. Yeah, you just had 2 monsters to tribute for it. Fudge. Are you building up your Wonder Balloon? I didn't even see what you triggered, but yeah, okay, you're building up Wonder Balloon. You only have 1 card to discard. Ah, but it's a Kaiba Man, okay. 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 I can work with this. I can work with this. If he doesn't play a monster next turn, I can wipe his entire board. And then we'll be even, and then I'll still die anyway. But I can wipe his board. Shit, unless he actually has a creature now. No creatures! Okay. You fucker! You motherfucker! You knew! You knew! Because I need to have Copy Plant and Bergamot out at the same time to work. So I need him to kill Rose Lover, which means I shouldn't have played that thing, but I need both of them to be out there. Because if they're not both out there, then if he plays a dude, then I'm still dead. So the thing is, basically, I'm trying to get out Black Rose Dragon, because when I play Black Rose Dragon, I can wipe everything. Hang on. No, I don't, do I? Maybe. Hang on. But that's the problem. He's got Wonder Balloons. My attack is currently, of every creature, is massively dropped. Yeah! Oh, fuck. Can I not use Rose Lover's effect this turn? Okay, good. I can. Okay. Shh. I know what I'm doing. I think. I think I know what I'm doing. Also, hey, here's Black Rose Dragon. Okay. I need to see what her stats are. Because he's not in defense mode, I have to do the effect, yeah. This is gonna be so fucking janky. Come on. You have a trap? Okay. I still just lose on the crackback. Fuck, I didn't realize it would destroy my back row too. Oh, God. Fuck. Fuck, I have to play Rose Archer, okay. Yes! Yes! Suck it! Yes! Yeah, whatever it is can't respond to an attack. No! Fuck, what do you do? Oh. Oh, fuck, I think I just die now. No! No! Unless he has another buff. He needs 50 more damage to kill me this turn. Ah, fuck, I did my math wrong. Nope, did my math wrong. Oh, fuck. That was so stupid. I loved it. Oh. God damn it, if I'd played Bergamot earlier, we would have been fine. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh. Oh, goodness. Now I'm choking and dying just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, goodness. Whew. Okay. Oh! I didn't realize that the dragon it put in your extra deck could go beyond your 5-card maximum. Oh, okay. I might have to do that differently next time. Oh, good. I think this is going to be a Yubel deck. That's annoying. Oh, fuck yes. We'll see if my guess about it being a Yubel deck is correct. Good news is, Sangan's effect doesn't get to trigger. Sorry, not sorry. Yep. Lethal on turn 3. Oh, pardon me while I just throw shit. Yeah! When this deck works, it fucking works. Come on. What's above gold? It's gotta be platinum, right? Let's see if we can get to whatever's above gold today. That's my new goal. Is see if we can get to whatever is above gold.
Duel.
Gold is above that. Wait. Glod? Ah! Yes. The mystery that is Glod. Sorry, I was typing in Discord and then looked over and realized, like, oh shit, right, the game started. Okay. Oh, I don't have a Rose Lover this time. Or not a Rose Lover, a, any of the other stupid things I could do. Okay, so you're not playing a warrior deck, or else you'd have the field spell. Claude is a dwarf created and replicated by a dyslexic deity. No! Fuck me! Really? Fucking fur hires again? Fuck, now I wish I'd played the Rose Lover. If I'd played the Rose Lover, we'd actually be fine now. Because I could just special summon out Bergamot. And now I die. That's not even a joke. They actually just swing for lethal now. There we go. Jesus. Fucking fur hires. Yeah, fur hires are sort of absurd in Duel Links because of the lower life total, and the fact that 3 cards on the board is full. Instead of, 5. Wait, what? I don't know why I clicked on that. Ooh, I get another reward if we get another win. Yay. Yeah, that was painful. Just kind of stood there and got kicked in the shins for a half second. Thankfully it ended quickly, I guess. You can actually do that, I am the dork. Also, hey, welcome. But it's odd? Like, it's the same way that I get cards for having this skill. You have to use a specific skill to do it. Okay, we got a Rose Archer in the opening hand. I'm already way happier. Why did he play that trap card? I didn't even read what it did, but he didn't need it to win. Oh, are you not enjoying this game, Alfcat? Yeah, I don't believe the individual Exodia cards are available. Oh, yeah, you might have had an activate X amount of traps mission, yeah. Ooh, I'm ahead on damage, which means I get to negate your effects. So you don't get to search for whatever the hell you want from your deck. Nah, I don't like you playing Draining Shield now. Sorry. Ah! I mean, that's the whole thing, is that it's significantly faster than, MTG. But I guess the basic idea is just instead of land, your primary resource is just how many things you can put on the board quickly. Since, in theory, you only get one normal play and everything else has to be, like, created by effects, or put onto the field by effects. Creature-wise, at least. And anything that you play face up, by its own nature, has to be, like, aggressive and risky, and anything that you're putting face down is defensive. And means you won't be able to get its effect immediately. I could copy plant and get out Stardust. Actually, I could copy plant and get out Gravity Warrior and maybe swing for lethal. Let's do that. Oh, we could get Rose right now, but I don't actually want Black Rose Dragon. Yeah, give me the Gravity Warrior. But, like, if there's anything I can explain, Aleph-Cat, please ask, and I would be very willing to try and explain. That time the opponent just surrendered because I had too much stuff on the field. Come on. I want to find out what's above gold. I want to find out what's above gold. Wait, Astro, didn't I fight that person before? Maybe not. Ugh. It's like, Haley brought me water. Where did I put that water? Why are you using life boost? This is so confusing. Okay. Oof. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, because that took so long, I'm thinking that means he has 2 blue eyes in hand. So, yay. Well, this already sucks butt. Okay. Fuck. Yep, nope, just gotta keep throwing out Jasmines in defense mode and hoping that I don't die. And that he doesn't draw another card that he can play. Like, anything... Like, even just another Kaiba Man, I think, means I die. Why not just do the field spell thing to distract from what you're doing? Copy artifact? No, I have a copy plant. They're slightly different. Fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna keep being defensive, because I can't do anything else. Seriously? Like, this is actually quite painful. Did the cat just jump onto your desk?
Always.
Okay.
Didn't you?
Yeah, he's a demon like that. Yeah. Do you not have any other creatures? You just have the one big scary one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Now? Okay, sorry, Copy Plant, but you're gonna be a sacrificial martyr here. Because I need to continue not dying. Yeah, like, honestly, if I wasn't relying on the skill for this one, I'd probably try and use Life Up Alpha, or Life Boost Alpha, just because it gives me the initial life boost, but I get so much extra ah, fuck, it finally has a dude. I get so much extra bonus out of having the tuners, and that I think it would be silly. At this point, I'm just wondering, like, is this a Blue Eyes tuner deck? Or is this just a Blue Eyes deck that doesn't have any other dudes except for, like, occasionally a fucking orc? So why didn't you... Don't you change into defense mode? Oh, into the battle phase, okay. Ah! I keep thinking of bluefin tuna. Come on. Let me draw anything. Yeah, Giant Arc goes into defense. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm going out on my own terms then. My terms, damn it! My terms! Come on. Fuck off! I'm trying to die! No! I'm just trying to die, you asshole! Like, that would have dealt lethal to me. That's why I was doing it. This is my one issue with the fact that surrendering gets you, like, doesn't consider the game as completed. It's because he's being a fucking jackass and won't just end it. I swear to God, if you activate another goddamn trap or something. Thank you! I think that's sort of the thing, is that, like, a fast game is at least either good and quick and fun, or, it was over already, so it's fine. Like, a slow game is just either tense or, kill me! Please, just kill me! Just fucking kill me! I want to get out of gold. I want to get up one.
Duel.
Oh, does he not have a skill? Okay, he doesn't have a visible skill on. Okay. I don't get a bonus out of playing Aroma Mage Garden right now, so let's not reveal our plan to him too easily. Oh, he's on X-Sabers, okay. Okay. Nope. Because they just bounce off each other and I don't care. Come on. Then, yes. Then we play the Bergamot. Yes. Yes, the glorious Bergamot. And then we swing at his dude and we get to laugh. Come on. Come on. Let me hit him. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Get a free tuner. I'm gonna play a dude then. So this thing is useful just because it's a tuner. So anything that doesn't require a specific tuner, he could use this for. So he's got 6, so he might have a Gravity Warrior that he's gonna try and bring out. I can't remember if there's a... Oh, this is bad. I can't remember if there's a, particularly good 6-cost tuner. Actually, yeah, there's totally at least 1, maybe 2. Oh, okay, so he just... Wait, what? Destroy a number of face-up cards on the field equal to the number of face... Oh, okay, I thought he had to destroy his own things to that. But he wanted to just clear the board. Makes sense. Gonna attack then, or are you gonna try and synchro? Yep, okay, he's synchroing. It's like... I think there's one X-Saber. Yeah, that one. I don't actually know what the hell she does. Oh, fuck! I just die now. Yep, I just die now. So basically, he synchroed out this, XX Saber Hule. I don't actually know how to say her name. And when she's summoned, she just destroys all, well, 3 spell and trap cards. So he could clear all the stuff I was going to use to keep him from killing me. Oh, but I did have an amount of life gain before that. Okay. Fuck! Wow. There we go. God damn. That's been a lot of just... And now we forget how to play. Not forget how to play, my deck forgets how to work. Which unfortunately I think is going to be sort of the running theme for trying to get out of gold, is that it's going to be much more difficult than bronze and silver. I have been, Stark. I think I'm actually going to be killing it now, because Chewie just went live, so I'm going to throw over and over there after this game. Yeah, lose and I'll lose a rank. I know. I just want to get one more game done with, because I hit start and I'm a fool. Quack? Like, space duck quack? Or just normal duck quack? Oh, sorry, Alfcat. Yeah. I'll try. I think I'm going to try and do something tomorrow, but we'll see. Because, I mean, Odinson and I do the show at night on Sundays, but honestly, I think doing shows at night on weekends is not good. Because it doesn't seem to have anywhere near the viewership that I'd like to have for any of our shows. Oh, fuck! I'm playing against my own deck! Okay, this is gonna be weird. I've never done this before. I've legitimately never played against another Aroma Mage before. This is going to be a new experience. Do I want to synchro? Doesn't super help me, honestly. Yep, sorry, I have a Rose Archer, so no. Okay, you go away, your thing goes away, you lose some more life points. Yeah, I just don't think I'll stream anywhere near as, like, starting as late as we normally do on Sundays is, I think, the issue there. Oh. Well, now I feel a little bit bad. I mean, not that bad, but a little bit bad. He's got 3,400. I mean, we might actually just be able to kill him now, because I don't think there's any hand cards that... or, like, hand effects that can straight up stop me from winning. Yeah, okay, we just win. Okay. Rumph. Well, thank you all so very much for joining me for this goofiness. This, I would say, relatively new experience for most, if not all of us. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I think I might try and get the see if I can get Fire Warrior running for tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. Honestly. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hey, folks. Hope you enjoyed that podcast. I just wanted to pop in here and give a quick shout-out to our wonderful painters in the lair who make all of this possible. Trimmer101, Stark Maximum, Damasu, Gothic Airman, and Pentaperry. Thank you all so very much. This is all because of you. Thank y'all.